Hey there, it's Boots Owen here. This is my Miele dishwasher. The model number is G1022. I've had it for a while. I got it second hand. It could be 15 or 20 years old. I like it. Works very well, except today when I came down and opened it, the door, oh, there you go, that's a good example. The door just slams open. So what I've done is I've taken the sides off and the top to have a look at what's wrong, and I could see straight away that this thing here is meant to have a piece of string on it, but it doesn't. So, taking a closer look, let's have a look at the other side and see how it's meant to look. Over here on the other side, you've got this piece of string. It's got a little fray there as well, actually. Not great. It hooks on here to this thing. This plastic piece is in place on the other side. String goes down around this pulley somewhere, and then down somewhere else. And if we look in there, you can see the string coming back. There must be another pulley in here somewhere. String comes back and goes to a spring here, and I think there might be a tensioner in here somewhere as well, but I'm not sure if there is. So the most difficult bit, I think, is getting the old one off. And if I start on this side where I know it's alright, and then try and copy what I've done on the other side, yeah, you can see some little bits of string there coming off where it's fraying here. So I think I'm kind of tempting fate by doing that, but I think this side's fraying as well, which is not great. So if I can take this side off, what I might be able to do is make a new piece of string to match. I think that's bonded in there, so I need to drill it out and then put a piece with a little, tie a piece on at the end there. Not ideal. I'm not sure how to get this out. That's the chassis there, this plastic piece. Maybe this front comes off. We'll have a look at it. I have a feeling it's full of water as well, even though it's drained out like, but I think there's still probably some water in the sump. See how we go. I've got it up on its back because when I was looking at it, it looks like if I take the bottom panel off, I should be able to get access to everything. I'm not sure if this is so, but we'll have a look. So 2 screws, Torx head, same as all the other ones. There might be more screws. No, it doesn't look like it. Seems to be it. No, there's 2 more screws in here on the front now. I think I can still get them out. Taken the machine outside because I didn't want it to drain any water onto the floor inside. As soon as I tipped it over, a lot of water ran out of the hose. So now it lifts off. This pan is for an aqua stop mechanism, which is that one. So aqua stop. Pump, salt tray, it's full of salt and water. It looks like the circulating pump, so it looks like your drain out pump or a recirculating pump. That looks like your, well, that looks like your main pump, so your main circulating pump. It looks like there's an element in there. That's a big capacitor for the motor, I'd say. That looks like filter for the power coming in. There's another pump here. Could be for rinse aid. Might be for rinse aid. Rinse aid dosing. Some kind of a solenoid switch there by the looks of things. But anyways, we're in. We can see on each side. This is a good side. There's the spring and rope. And here's the broken one on this side. Oh, it just fell off my hand. There it is. So let's see if I can't make up another arrangement to match that. I need to know how long to cut the string. So I'm going to see if I can pull it off this side. There it is. And then get it out over here. Because I might make 2 of these. That one snaps in place. It comes out under and over. See, this end here is all fraying as well. How to get this out is the question. So there's some kind of a tensioner mechanism there. It's very difficult to see. It's gone in. Like, just pulling it off is no good because I need to get it back in again. So I'm just removing this lower front fascia, and to do that you have to open the door. So I've got the door opened and propped up to hold it open because obviously there's no tension springs on it anymore. Then I've got this popped from above. You pop it upwards, and then underneath you get in and try and pop off these tabs. Really, they don't really want to go. On to the last one. That's it. Okay, so that's the plastic off. Now in here I can see a couple of screws, so I'm going to take off the fascia first and then the one behind. Might not actually need to take off the fascia, it might be sufficient to take off the one behind. No, I think I need to take both off. Okay. So I took off the front, what do you call it, the front leg holder. It's the thing that behind the front fascia. It had 2 screws holding it on, and then I'm into this silver piece here, and it's got 6 screws, so 1, 2 here, 3, and same on the other side, 4, 5, and then 6 up here. And it just lifts off, I think. Yeah, there we go, it's out. And now I can get a bit of a view in here, and I think I can maybe take off these runners on the sides. I'm not sure if I can take them off or... Yeah, so with that screw there off, this just slides down. Now it's held on with a little clip there. There's a cable holding it on, but I don't really need to take that off for now, so I can leave it. But that lets me get the string off around this pulley. So let's go into the bench and have a look at if I can make up something like this. Okay, so there's the spring ends, and then here's the bit that broke off. It's just that the cord gave up. It's no big deal, but, well, it's a big deal insofar as it's broken. On this side here, it looks like the cord's about to give up. Now, I've looked on eBay. I can buy this assembly for 12 quid used. But I do think I'd like to try and fix it. So let's see if I can pull that out. What I'm thinking is, if I could bore up through here, pass up a new string, tie a knot in the end of it, and then just loop it around the end here, that might do. Don't want to drill into my vise. So let's see if that fits. Just try and pull it like that. Oh, we might be winning here. That looks better. Okay, so a 4mm hole. Let's just put a little knot in the end. No, just one I like. That one. Pull that good and tight. It's not going to come out of that 4mm hole. It's a bit clumsy looking, but it's all right. Yeah, I think that should hold it. Right, so there's no shortage of string. So from there, I want to come back about that long. Put a loop in it there. Come back like this. That soldering iron stinks. But we're not finished with it yet. Just go from that one. Okay, that's not enough. Get a bit more in there. Kind of not sure about the tensioning on this either, so there is a tensioner, but I don't know how much tension I can actually give it. So let's try it with one. Every time I do it, it gets way tighter as soon as I knot it, which is probably sensible given that the knot takes up so much of the distance. It's not looking too bad at that. Cut it with the soldering iron while I have it out. Just tidy up that end a bit for next time. So let's see if this works. Got the wrong fucking end. Noticed it afterwards. Rawr. Right. Do it again. Made such a nice job of it as well, huh? Okay, well if I've got the loop in it, then I just need to make this so long that it'll go through the thing. So it's like that length there. So it just needs to be about here, and I can always trim it again if you don't cock it up again. What a fool. Yeah, that's much easier. Okay. Much easier. Put that over there. Length again. This one here. Get rid of that. You're gone. You're all gone. Get a little bit tighter. Is that about right? It's about right. Try that. Much faster. Okay. Okay, let's try that. So this was the good side, even though it's a bit damaged. Let's try this then. That hook's on there. I think it goes the other way. That goes under there. Through here and over. And through there. Like that. And this slides back in. Like that. And the spring goes through. Perhaps that's the right way. Okay, that's one on. Okay, so I've got it hooked on here. Put it underneath the pulley. Fish it up. Over and down. Push that back in. Then get the spring. back it on. There is a tensioner on both sides as well, so should be able to see if it works like that. Let's get this metal back on. Right, let's see if it works. That's it there. So is it getting stuck on that knot? It is a bit, but it's not going to do any damage. Could do with having a little bit of tension. So let's try and tighten it up. I don't know if that makes it longer or shorter, but we'll find out. I'll take a bit of that off actually, because it's a bit too much. The way I have it is, it just sits wherever it is. It doesn't slam shut. It's pretty good to me. That's it. Actually, looking at it even closer, really all you need here is a loop on each end. So you could just hook it through there and tie it with a knot around the back to make sure it stays put. I don't know what this thing is about. It's some convoluted shape just to make it extra good. You probably just put a loop on each end of a piece of string and it might do the job. Might try that next time. If the other side breaks. Thanks for watching. See you later.